Welcome to Tent Talks Volume 3, or at least I think it's 3, I've lost all track of space and time. In this micro talk, I just want to remind you of the goodness of God today. In this season when everything is shaking, we don't know what is going on. It's really easy to fall back into that mindset of the old question of, is God just playing dice with the universe? Did he just set it up a long time ago and leave it and leave us to our own devices? Is there a pattern in this chaos? Is there any hope? And we'd have some indications before Jesus came through the stories in the Old Testament and God's revelation there about what he was like. But for so many reasons, I am so thankful for Jesus, because in his coming, he revealed to us what the Father is like. Not a dead God or a bad God or a judgy God or a faraway God, but a good God, and one who he wants us to call Father. And we mustn't lose sight of the revelation of the power of that word, Father. You know, there are hints of it in the Old Testament, in the Psalms and in the prophets, that might be how we should address God. But for the disciples to hear that, and for it to turn up in every single one of the Gospels, Father, 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 all over the place, that was an earth-shattering revelation as to what the ordinary man and woman can call God. And that's what we're told to call him, and that is a beautiful thing. And Jesus said things like, I and the Father are one, or I only do what I see my Father doing. So if that's what Jesus did, then we can be assured that that is what the Father is like. And can you think of one thing that Jesus did that your heart doesn't sing over? You know, whether it's teaching, whether it's setting people free, whether it's healing them, you know, whether it's the way he fought injustice and spoke to the powerful and raised up the humble. It's just beautiful. Every single thing he did, your heart screams along with it. Yes, this is the kind of king I want. So we can know that that is what the Father is like, even in the midst of our questions, even in the midst of seeming hopelessness that a situation can provide. Don't let that truth be removed from where it should be. The core essential truth that you can call him Father and that he is good. And a funny story about the shirt I'm currently wearing is that when I ordered off Clergy Clothes like 5 years ago, before I came to CSK, I just thought it was a pretty shirt. I thought it was pink and that would do me. And when I first wore it, this is how Anglican I am, Sylvia went, "That's bishop colour. Did you know that?" And I thought, well, I thought bishop colour was sort of purple, but not this. So every time I wear this shirt, she teases me. But I quite like it because it reminds me of another truth. If purpley pink colours mean power, then every single one of us should get to wear a bishop shirt if we're the daughter or son of a king. Because we are. So I'm wearing this shirt today to remind me and to speak about the fact that then, as daughters and sons of the king, we are so loved, and we carry that power also, that responsibility to be like ambassadors of his goodness wherever we go. So today, the challenge is, although it's not an easy one, it's not as easy as it sounds, to rest and remember that he is good. And even though there's so many things this week that I brought to God in prayer, so many questions, so many challenging things, it's like he's kept nudging me back to, Rachel, I'm good. Stop stressing. So rest in that truth today. But also remember that you are then daughters and sons of that king. And whether or not it's just keeping calm, which in this situation is not always easy to do, or sharing some hope today, then do that as daughters and sons of the King. Amen.